The Matthew Books. Matthew, Tell Me About Heaven. A first-hand description of the afterlife by Suzanne Ward. Published by Matthew Books. Part 2. Nirvana. Reunions. Suzanne. Matthew, I don't know how I feel about my father's new life. I know I should be glad for him because of all the advantages he didn't have before, but when would I ever see him again? You've told me I'd recognize him when I arrive, but surely he can't stay there indefinitely since he has a whole new life on Earth. How can there be any family reunions when the first one who dies already has reincarnated before the others get there? Matthew. Reunions are of the souls, Mother. The soul who has embodied on Earth is not bound by the same third density limitations as the physical body and psyche, so it is free to travel wherever it wishes during the sleep or deep meditative states of the person. When there is closeness of souls, their love energy bonding alerts the others, including all those who have embodied again, to the imminent transition of anyone. That's why they can be on hand to greet him or her. Often, one or more of them may be seen by that person prior to the physical death and understand in a blissful way that very soon he will be going with them. As for subsequent reunions, always it is possible that they can meet in this realm, and most visits do take place here. However, the souls may meet any place in the universe where their energy frequency enables them to go. The soul that has reincarnated has total freedom for travel, and the energy bonding of that soul with any others anywhere will allow reunions wherever all parties wish within their energy limitations. Mother, here's a perfect example of how easily these visits of beloved souls in various lifetimes can happen. And this may also surprise you. You have visited this realm many times in your sleep state. You seldom consciously remember being here with me or our visits with Grandpa, and more recently with Grandma too. Sometimes you attribute your actual remembering to dreams, which is usual with all people on Earth. Sometimes you think of us and don't realize that it's an actual memory of an actual recent visit with us that's triggering your thought. That too is usual with all people there. Suzanne, how I wish I could remember my visits. Is it only the subconscious part of me that goes? Matthew, no, Mother. What comes is your soul, the composite of all lifetimes, all experiences, all cellular memory. It is that totally enlightened soul that in this incarnation is you who comes. Your visits are no different from those of the embodied souls who gather here to greet a beloved person making transition. When you're here, we communicate without any barriers to comprehension. You have even commented on this, but you don't remember that along with all the rest that is locked out of your consciousness. That forgetfulness is true of almost everyone there, but some who are more advanced in spiritual clarity can remember their visits here to some degree. Suzanne, you're right. My visits are a surprise. My second big one today. Thank you for both, dear. I feel much better now about my father. Matthew, I know, and I apologize, Mother. I felt your distress as soon as you did yourself, and I should have addressed it immediately. Thank you for this opportunity to expand my awareness of my need for more sensitivity. Suzanne, surely it's rare that I could contribute anything to you, Matthew. Matthew, on the contrary, we are forever adding to our awareness with the help of our Earth contacts. Suzanne, I would never have thought that. About family reunions, what if a couple didn't have a good marriage here and really wouldn't want to be together there? Is there some way of satisfying both of them? Matthew, family members are not automatically reunited. When there is a reunion, it can only be joyous. People who never had major dissensions or family conflicts can meet lovingly on any basis they choose. There are no restrictions about families being together and interacting within the high energy of positive characteristics and intentions. But remember, Mother, when you come to this realm, you won't be only the self you are in this moment. You'll be the composite of all your lifetimes. You will recognize people who were significant in your other lifetimes, not only this one, and you will have love and admiration for them too. This is true of all souls, of course, which is one reason family units don't have to remain as they were during Earth lifetimes. The marital commission of Earth holds no sway in this realm. Only love can bind two souls here. When a soul's love energy is stronger with another soul than with the former spouse, the joining of the two stronger energies takes precedence. Nothing may prevent desired unions here. Simply, no one is around who would object. Those who might object would do so on the basis of negative characteristics, and that energy registration automatically would have them placed in another area of the realm. Understanding that each soul's assignment is designed for growth to overcome negative traits, all souls voluntarily accept those appropriate placements, and there is no room in this part of the realm for the negative feelings and actions that people experience with each other on Earth, family members or not. Suzanne, so there are compartments or categories of life there, and they're not the same for everyone? Matthew, Nirvana is a multi-layered realm with light placement areas at one extreme and dark at the other. The layer where I'm living is high in the light, and all that I've described to you that's goodness and beauty and growth characterizes this layer's offerings to its residents. People with inclinations toward fear, vengeance, hatred, cruelty, greed, and other intense negative emotions can't live in this part of the realm because their density and low frequency can't penetrate this light. By the laws of the universe, they cannot enter or survive here, and that is by their choice. It goes back to free will. All souls there have free will to live according to their conscience or lack thereof. Their assignment to the various energetically separated layers of this world is based upon all of their free will choices during their physical lives. Suzanne, yes, I see. What happens when someone with that negativity, nevertheless, has been loved on Earth by someone in your part of the realm? Matthew, there will be agreeable separation of the individuals on those incompatible energy levels. For example, two individuals may have cared very much for each other in their incarnations as brothers, but one strayed into negative activities and the other did not. The two can meet and enjoy together whatever activities are on the frequency or density level permitted. Harmony and balance are the key to the energy registrations, and always on that basis of compatibility they can meet. In areas of their dissimilar Earth lifetime inclinations, they cannot meet. Each goes his own way for the next step in his necessary learning. If the negatively prone brother grows sufficiently in spirituality to live full-time in the same layer of the realm as his brother, then the two can be together whenever they want. Suzanne, I see. If a woman remarried after her husband's death and she loved both men, how is that handled when all three are there? Matthew, there are a number of satisfying possibilities. When there are feelings of enlightenment, respect, and love among the three, they may choose to live together. There will be no negative feelings if any of them later chooses another soul for companionship in accordance with soul evolvement. Each will be meeting beloved souls from other lifetimes too, and the woman and the two men may elect singly or all together to live within a reunited soul cluster. Or even with great affection for each other, they may prefer to live separately and meet on the basis of mutual enjoyment of other souls, or shared activities, or educational pursuits. Loving, respectful relationships are without complications in whatever configuration is most gratifying to the souls and beneficial to their spiritual growth.